Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Quick look here at Solana. Gonna go ahead and try to get this one out here, of course. Lose my voice, do apologize for that, but thank you so much for watching. Hope you can learn something here today if you want to become a better trader. CryptoCash.tech is a site. We're gonna double check a few key factors for liquidation and just kind of verify a few things because I see a lot of folks in our Discord talking about Solana right now. Figure I'd clarify my thoughts on it. Quick congrats to our members. We took some nice profits here from AVAX. It's an AVAX short, 43% in 5 days. Again, we're hedging our longs with some shorts, right? It's completely normal to do that. So at this point here, is it worth shorting Solana or is it too late? Well, let's go ahead and find out. So quick hit a note. Let's double check a couple of things here. So this is the last 12 hours of shorts for Solana. We can see a heavy concentration, about 105. No surprise there. A lot of folks have been shorting in the last 12 hours, okay? Because again, Bitcoin dropping from 53 to 51K, kind of a big deal, and a lot of shorts are in play right now. So having said that, that's kind of the 12 hour. I think the 7 day is probably a little bit more telling here for us, kind of letting us know that we have a ton of liquidation above the price action with very little below us. Right around 100, 101, we can see the next level of liquidation. We can even go a little bit further here and play devil's advocate and see if there's anything outside of that norm here. We can see about 92.50 as a rough estimate of a best case scenario if the price were to pull back to that level. I'm going to have some limit orders set in that range, of course, but generally speaking, at this point here, $93, $92 would be the next heaviest concentration. That is, once again, the monthly, okay? And once more, just to clarify, that puts us pretty far down. It's just below this most recent low, okay? That's below the 0.618. You could say golden pocket area. A lot of people are going to want to try to buy in this area, $94, $95, okay? That's kind of what we're looking at there in general in the overall sense. Now, when we look at some moving averages, we can verify we did lose a 20-day SMA today. It's likely we're going to close below that, but we're holding over the 50 here at 0.5. That's roughly $99. As we've mentioned previously, time and time again, $98 to $100 is a strong support level. We lost 103. That was a key fib level there. I wouldn't say we lost it officially, but it seems pretty likely that today, unless Bitcoin can pull its head successfully from its ass, we're going to go ahead and see a closure below 103, and that's probably a new resistance. Okay, again, just a more recent resistance level, turned support, turned resistance. It held strong yesterday, but this much selling pressure, the price is going to drop. TD sequential, we're at a 6 on the progression of the way down here, so we've moved down roughly for about 6 days, and we have maybe about 3 to 4 more days worth of continuation to the downside as potential. Looking quickly at the volume profile, we can see the last, this is roughly since the beginning of the year. We can see the volume is, kind of average itself out between 97 and 100, right? So again, that's why $98 to $100 is a strong support level based on volume, because a lot of folks feel like that's a good value. Take a look at the MACD. We are diverging here. Not a great sign on the daily time frame, kind of letting us know the shift in momentum has occurred and the likelihood of further continuation of the downside is higher. Same thing here as well with money flow index, RSI, and stochastic. Everything is swinging down. There's nothing really kind of telling us we have any support. Again, 103 was right there at that that 50 mark on RSI, really just implying that the price action did lose that key level support. Okay. So again, generally speaking, we can presume 103 is the new resistance for the moment. Moving on to the 4-hour time frame, we can summarize here as well that we lost all moving averages minus this one last little leg here at about 101 for the 200-day SMA. So that's not a great sign, but the good news is, like most coins, everything's massively overextended. We're at a 9 plus 3, so we've literally been moving in the same direction for 36 plus 12 hours, basically 48 hours straight down. Okay, so that's quite a lot of continuation. So generally speaking, the likelihood of the price recovering from here is higher because of that. Okay, once again, take a look here. We can see we're testing 30 on the RSI. Money flow index is right around 20, and stochastic is still swinging down. So generally speaking, this is typically a good sign for a good buy signal. Let me clarify too, because I don't want you to leave this conversation saying, "Oh, Crypto Cash told me buy at 101." But the truth is here, when the price action is at 30 on the RSI, the money flow index is lower, you can typically see a recovery, a relief recovery. What I mean by that here is take a look here. When the money flow index was really low, RSI wasn't even at 30. Price recovered and did a pretty sizable run from bottom to top, about 7%. Not saying that's going to exactly happen now, but statistically we have more luck, or we would have more luck taking a long than a short at this exact moment, as long as you watch it closely. Okay, so that's generally the concept. Once more, do you take a long into all this bearish divergence? No, not at all. But generally speaking, you will see a relief recovery in most cases when the money flow index is sub 30 and, of course, the RSI is hitting 30. It's commonly a support level for us. Okay, so 101, we could presume between $100 and $101, we're going to see some support from Solana. I do not recommend taking a long position. I'm just letting you know, statistically speaking, that is a higher likelihood of success to be able to find, to pay attention to that trade and watch it closely. You don't just set it and forget it. It's not like a swing trade ideal scenario. It's more like a day trade scalping situation. Anyways, that's kind of where we're at there. Hourly time frame was quickly note here on Ichimoku Cloud that we're below everything. Truly bearish. There's zero reasons to consider a long position right now. We have no confirmation whatsoever. We can presume 103 will be the resistance level for us until it proves otherwise. Once Bitcoin can close, depending on where it closes today, I guess would determine where we're at here. But Bitcoin is looking pretty weak at the 51K mark. A lot of coins are just selling off pretty hard right now. Once more, Bitcoin dominance is on the rise. So we can presume that until Bitcoin dominance starts to plateau, which actually kind of looks like it is kind of leveling out there at about 53.2, I think we could we should be able to see the price action for most alts continue lower overall. But for right now, in the immediate future, I think Solana may retest this 103 mark, and we'll see where it goes. But I wouldn't expect amazing things from Solana right away. Okay, I would expect the price to continue lower just overall. To be on the safe side, that's probably the best way to look at it. Okay, so that's kind of where we're at there. So I guess the general summary here is pretty straightforward. Bearish activity for the most part. We're not seeing very many signs of bullish continuation, except the fact that we have an overextension. We've been moving at 48 hours in the same direction. Something's got to give here soon, right? Alts can't bleed out forever, but once more, sometimes they can. It really depends on the overall market, but I do think that Bitcoin can stabilize at 51.5. We'll be in decent shape to see these coins recover like they have in the past, and I just think that it's looking okay. I mean, we can see a lot of money flowing in here too. If you look at this here, money flow index is increasing on the hourly. That's not important. What I'm getting at is you can see the volume here. Tremendous amount of volume staying high with this moving average, leading me to believe we are finding our bottom soon. Okay, so I think a pivot back up to 103 makes sense. That's just kind of what it feels like here. Again, all pending on Bitcoin. If Bitcoin just keeps dropping, it goes down, sub 50K. We'll see these altcoins continue to bleed out. And I would say 94 to 95 would be a good entry target for consideration for a long. Are we going to get that to that level just yet? It's hard to say. We got a lot of support here at this range too, between 98 and 100. So it really just depends on how you want to look at it, folks. Anyways, that's kind of the gist of it there. Make sure you check out BingX too. Just got to quickly throw this out here. They're a phenomenal exchange. We're using them as a community. We're going to have a trading competition here by, I think, the end of this week, or more so the end of the month, rather. And it's going to be pretty big, folks. So awesome stuff. 10K prize pool monthly. You have to use my link to register, of course. Check that out. But they've been great to us as a community. So thanks again, Bitunix, for the opportunity for our members for no KYC, no leverage, or sorry, a leverage exchange with no KYC or VPN. Talking is hard today. Thanks again for watching and listening. I hope you learned something. Have a great rest of the day. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.